Voyagers and the Elks, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Voyagers of Vancouver taking on the Elks of London.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the London... Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive...
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. He's got Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Ball start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Leonard. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. It's Leonard. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Leonard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught, and they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Voyagers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. But you look at this defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is You know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. On second down now. Monroe, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. It's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now back to throw.
He gets this one complete to Bowden.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Now he'll try to run with this.
Able to power through. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Look at this defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now it's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
As they've got it as we resume action.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try the left side. Leonard, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson now off the bootleg, steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson now. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
To throw is Jackson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort him to...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. London about set to take over on offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Monroe. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the bootleg, Butler. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Monroe, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Butler. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Butler.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On 1st down. Sharp. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off the bootleg. Butler. He completes it right side to White. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
4 brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Butler.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
London about set to take over on offense. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it was...
There he goes, right side.
He's to the 15.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. The Chiefs locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Packers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Tigers trying to hold on and claim victory.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On second down, it's Leonard. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Jackson to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a give right side. It's Leonard. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Monroe about 3 yards there to the 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Off play action. Butler. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Butler. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
The Vancouver offense ready for their next drive.
They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. On second down, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Gain of 7. First down, Voyagers.
Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, With his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now it's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
London about set to take over on offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Monroe. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now Jackson, he finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Voyagers.
On the option right is Jackson.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd down and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Vancouver first down.
Now it's Jackson. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Jackson now. There's a nice move. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Jackson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 1. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 3rd down, Leonard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. London about set to take over on offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Monroe. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's sharp. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Monroe. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle he finds Godwin complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the gun, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson going to keep it running right. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Voyagers.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Leonard, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 87 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Leonard, and here he'll get it down to the 7.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle they go. Leonard, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And it's third down.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a